So today, I'll be presenting you the relationship between Monse and Caesar from the episode of On My Block. They have a very strong relationship. Some of the topics discussed will be intimate relationship, social exchange theory, compromise, avoidance, and nonverbal communication. All these are what we've been learning over the past couple months in speech class. Intimate relationship. And this season, they have a very strong relationship. They started out as friends. Intimate relationship can be anything such as them being friends or family or someone that you like start to grow strong emotion for. But in this case, they are acquaintances. They end up, having physical intimacy, which sometimes can lead to sexual activity and touching or anything that's sexual. So they start off as friends and they start to grow into other things. And their background, they have kind of a rocky relationship. They argue, make up, but they eventually come to a compromise, which they say that like the relationship is not healthy anymore, that neither one of them is benefiting, and this caused them to break up, which was, in this compromise, it's a lose-lose situation because neither of them gaining anything from it. They both like each other, but the relationship isn't going anywhere. So they both call the relationship off, even though this is not healthy. They know it's not healthy, so they break up. Openness, which is you being open. They're very open with each other. Monse is more open than Caesar. Caesar's more, he's closed. He doesn't really speak on what's going on with him. While Monse is, she speaks out and lets her feelings be known, how she feels, and lays it out there on the table. This causes her to come off sometimes soft, but she lets you know that this is how she feels, and then you can proceed on in a relationship on how you feel or what the next step is. So assurance is you telling someone how you feel and how you stand on the situation, and you letting them know this is the situation and this is how it's gonna be, and you can either take it or leave it. And most time assurance is you getting clarity or you understanding what exactly are y'all doing and how y'all plan to move forward. Sometimes assurance is caused by relationship being stagnant or problems occurring in a relationship. In this case, Monse and Caesar, she asks him for insurance because he cheats on her, and she wants to know exactly why, and so she can know exactly what's her next step. Avoidance, they use each other's situation to avoid each other. Avoidance sometimes comes from you don't want to handle the situation right then and there, so instead you push it off, or you put another situation ahead of the problem that's occurring, which sometimes leaves for you not knowing exactly what are y'all doing. So in this case, she moves to Northern California with her mom so she can avoid the problem that her and Caesar are going through, which he puts her in an ultimatum of either break up or leave. Sometimes it's a bad situation, you just really can't avoid it, but in this case, she avoids it by leaving. The social exchange theory, she basically shows the pros and the cons, and she picks which side is more beneficial or which side can help her move on faster, which you just basically, you're weighing your pros and your cons on the situation. Nonverbal communication, Monse uses a lot of this. She really uses head movements, silence, sometimes eye movement to get her point across or make her stand that she's, mad or angry. So it's just her using nonverbal communication, nonverbal movements to let people know how she feels. 4 horsemen conflict pattern, Monse is basically felt that dealing with her situation was holding her back. It's basically you not wanting to put yourself in a situation where it just keep going it's the same thing, repetitive. These are no cards for the presentation. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up.